My life on the X list.
Hey, what's up there, YouTube? It's me, the Diva X, and it is June 24th, 2010 at 9:20. Getting a little head start because I started getting ready way too early, but that's okay. At least I'm ready and have time to make this video. So tonight we have the Divas of Hip Hop show, and so, you know, it's all about the Divas of Hip Hop. I can't say who, I can't say what. Well, obviously by the time you guys see this video, the show will be done, but whatever. Nonetheless, so yeah, we're doing that tonight. And I wanted to, of course, talk about Dance Your Ass Off. Very excited about this last show. I think this people who are shining are really shining now, and the rest are just kind of falling short, which, you know, everyone has their moment and everyone has their day, but you know, it's just, it's a show, and I hope you guys are watching again every Monday, 10 p.m. on Oxygen, and yeah, enjoy that. And so today is the day that Apple released some of the iPhones, iPhone 4. Unfortunately, if you're like myself, waiting for the white iPhone, we have to wait till July. I'm one of those people who feel that if I'm going to pay for something, if I'm going to pay a large amount of money for something, and particularly a piece of equipment, I'm going to get what I want if I'm going to pay for it. I mean, I know it's strictly cosmetical that I want the white phone versus the black phone, and it's nothing. It's just I've always had the white phone, and I like the white phone. I've always liked having a white phone. I've always, even when we had like the Nokias came out when you can like change the cover and stuff, I've always had a white cover. I don't know why. I just like the way it looks. I think it looks clean. Particularly with the iPhones, I like that you can't, when you have the white phone, you can't see the scratches, the surface scratches as much. And you know, this one, new one's glass and stuff. And it's all glass. But on the phones, particularly the old ones, so you can see my white one here. I took the case off so you can see, but you can't see the surface scratches because it's white. When you get the black phone, any surface scratches, they don't show, but you can see because of the reflection, you can see them. And I don't really, I like my stuff to look nice, and I think to me that's one of the biggest reasons why I've always had the white phone or white phones. They do, back when I had the Nokias and stuff, they did get dirty, but these ones are so sleek. Well, this one, and the new ones are glass, so, but these ones, particularly the 3G models or anything earlier, they're so sleek that you can't see the glass. So it's not really an issue with the dirtiness, because the dirty, you can't really, like, you know, if you have like stuff on it, it doesn't really stay on there because it's glass. So, but before, again, when they were textured, it used to stay. So, yeah. So I'm just waiting. I'm just like, I was ready to pre-order when everyone was pre-ordering, and then they said no pre-orders for the white ones. Apparently, I don't know if, for those of you who care, there are some manufacturing issues, and I guess making the white phone wasn't as easy as making the black phone, and I guess they didn't figure that out until after they had already announced it. So I'm sure they'll figure it out. I'm sure, you know, whatever happens, we'll get our white phones if you're waiting like I am. I guess, you know, and like now, I mean, these new cases that I'm saying for the new phones, well, the official Apple cases are bumpers. They're just like the outside, so the phone portion of it actually does show. Like this one, this is my case now. You can't really tell that it's a white iPhone other than at the top and at the bottom, you know, because it's a black case, but I have it decorated. But so, you know, in that regard, it doesn't really make a difference. But the new cases, they're not fully cut. Well, the new bumpers, and I'm sure maybe other people will develop cases for them, so it really won't matter. But either way, I still want my white one. But the new bumpers, I guess, just go around the edges, so that if it falls, it literally is a bumper, as you would think of a bumper. And then even those are $30. It's just a rubber band. Like I don't know. I think they could be cheaper. I think they could maybe even $20 is kind of pushing it. Like 15, I'm thinking 12 to 15. It's just a rubber band, y'all. I don't know. That's my personal thoughts and opinions on these bumpers. If I'm gonna pay $30 for a protection or a case per se, I'm gonna get a case, like a full case, because the bumper is just, again, it's just the lining for the outside of the phone. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, I get the concept of a bumper, but I just don't think for $30 that's the amount of coverage that I should get for $30. Because again, it's just the bumper. So, yeah. So yeah, I have been playing on my iPad a lot more lately because I've come across these new games in which they're available for the iPhone too. But and the thing is, when you're playing a game on your iPhone versus when you're playing a game on your iPad, the iPad is so much better. Like when I switch to use my iPhone, it feels like my iPhone shrank because you're looking at the screen that is like, it's exactly an iPhone basically. The size, the interaction, the way it looks, the way you interact with programs, it's exactly the iPhone. But so when you go from your iPad to your iPhone, like my phone looks like everything. It looks like it feels that it shrank because I'm used to this larger size screen now. But I don't know if I love it though. So there's this new sorry about that. There's this new game that I've always had the game, but I've never played the game. But I'm totally addicted to it. It's called Lineup. The old one I had was called Lineup. This one's called Lineup 2, and this one you have two options. You can play with like limited taps, and then the other one you can play with unlimited taps. That one and Tris is Tetris. I mean, I love Tetris. I've always played Tetris. But yes, if you downloaded the new ISO 4 operating system 4 or OS 4, whatever the fucking, I don't know how they call it. I think it's iOS 4. It's pretty cool. If those of you, I've already gotten all my folders done and made everything pretty on my phone, changed the backgrounds and stuff. Love it. I don't know, I saw a lot of tweets that people were having problem and they were losing a lot of information and they were losing this and that and everybody in the next thing. I didn't have any problems. I just downloaded the software, plugged it in, it updated, it restarted, it backed up, and then it was done. And it probably took me all about, I would say 20 minutes, if that. Again, I just set it and forget it, and it just did everything it needed to do. So I don't know what the problem was for some people, but if you haven't downloaded it, then do that. And I was wondering, for those of you who have iPads, why didn't the iPad get a new update on the operating system? Because that was one of the commentary things that I've done research, so I know it's coming, but I thought that it's the whole OS operating system, mobile or device operating system, that it would all come out at once, because it should be, to me, technically the same operating system, but unfortunately it didn't. So I guess the iPad operating system, which is supposedly the same operating system that's already out now for the iPhone, is coming out in July, August, something like that, or early fall is what they said. So I just didn't quite understand that, and maybe someone has an answer for that. But it's supposedly the same operating system, so I just didn't quite get it. Maybe I'm just going on and on about something that's really, it's not important, it's not relevant, but I was just wondering as to why it didn't come out. So, anyways, we had a little thing for Father's Day at my grandfather's house, and had fun chilling with the folks and the parents and the children, and I don't know. Like, when I go to around my family and stuff, and this is gonna be really fast, but I don't really like to interact with the adulters, because they're all sitting around talking about stuff that I just really can care less about. Like, who has time to sit around and talk about that stuff? I don't. I rather go. I mean, I run and play with the kids because I think that that's more fun than hanging around with the adults talking about, this, that, and the next thing. It's just like, oh, are you guys really sitting around yapping about this? It's like, come on, you guys, like, let's do something else. But other than that, it was good. And so I will keep this, well, I can't say I keep it short because it's already long as hell, and you already watched up to this point. So hopefully I've entertained you enough to keep watching, and that is it for me. So it's all done and over with. So thank you guys for watching, and yeah, enjoy. Or wait, thank you for watching.